Hi, and welcome along to the best of enemies. Hey, you're looking trim though.
You've been running from the show.
Don Robbie is here in Saudi Arabia.
Man.
What are you about your team?
It's not about Man United right now.
I'm on Saudi Arabia, man. They ain't gonna let me down. What an exciting game.
You were robbed.
You weren't robbed.
I was offside.
We are here today for the burial of Arsenal's Premier League dreams. How you doing, Rob? How are you, bro?
Well, none of you two can talk to me because at least we challenge for the league. Al Riyadh, they're taking on Al Nassr today. Big game. One of the biggest games of the season.
Do you know how shameless you are, bro? You're supposed to be winning the league, but you're doing a hate-along, bro. I've been chased by a tractor. You've brought in opera singers. When you say Tottenham, you put respect on us.
Depart the room for about the next 5 minutes or so.
How?
Because we're going to talk about the Champions League. Who would have thought a Tottenham fan, a Manchester United fan, and an Arsenal fan would get along? Well, sometimes.
Welcome back, Samsung TV viewers, to GFN. This is your Live at 5 for today, Thursday, the 20th of November, hosted by myself, AGT. A lot less laid-back AGT from the one that you probably get on a 12:30 on a Thursday. But I am here with my Liverpool mate, FJ. He's in the building. Big him up.
Thank you.
He's back on the show. He loves a little Live at 5. Brought the trophy, which is still a Liverpool trophy. As things stand, we are still the champions of England.
It's still ours to lose, or?
Well, listen, you've just heard me do a Cop TV video. And what did I say? Still on, mate.
Till
it's off, till it's not on, still on. That's what I say anyway. Good to see you again. Please make sure you smash that like button. Get your comments in. Ask us a few questions today. The title of the video is, can Liverpool end their crisis? I mean, I was watching another YouTube show earlier on in the day, and they were discussing whether Liverpool are in a crisis. I mean, you know, 7 defeats out of 10. I mean, me and you are some of the most optimistic Liverpool fans there are. We don't really like to do the whole "it's over" kind of thing, do we? Because we're Liverpool, and that's what we believe as fans. But I mean, let's go on the title, right? Can Liverpool end the crisis? 7 out of 10 defeats is a crisis for champions.
Yeah, literally. But if we actually thought in the beginning of the season, we will never expect ourselves to be here. Never expect ourselves to be here. So right now it's about us trying to get ourselves out of the rubble. How are we gonna do that? Hopefully this weekend Slot's got he's got a mastermind plan. But yeah, we are in a crisis, but we put ourselves in this place and we're the only people that can take ourselves out. So this Saturday is a great way to begin the run, you know. Looking at other people's fixtures, other people got hard fixtures this weekend, so we have to take advantage and try and get 3 points this weekend.
Yeah, Man City go away to Newcastle 5:30 on Saturday, and then obviously the North London derby, massive game, whatever position you are in the table. That's 4:30 Sunday, which we'll have a watch along for here on DR Sports. But when you are Liverpool this weekend, you do your business on the Saturday, 3 o'clock, old school kickoff.
Yep.
You're actually at a wedding, so FJ won't be at Anfield. Neither will I actually this weekend. Mario will be doing the fan cams for Cop TV.
Big up Mario.
Big up Mario. You know what he's like,
Mario.
right? Legend. We're actually doing a documentary on him.
Oh yeah.
On the Cop TV. It's going to be cool. Actually, I'm not going to give the name now, but we're starting filming next week. That's what I'm going to say. But when it comes to Liverpool this weekend,
are they going to cover last year's victory, or are they going to start from the season?
wait, what?
The documentary, is it going to cover him as a Liverpool fan, or is it going to cover our season last season?
It's going to cover him as a Liverpool fan. It's called My Liverpool Life, right? And obviously after the whole Trent thing, where Trent came on and he was kissing the badge on TV, I think there's a reason and a want for it. So yeah, we're going to do that. But going back to this game, 7 defeats in 10. You have to win this game. It's going to be difficult. Fresh off international duty, sharpness, club level fitness maybe not there, but you have to find a way to win this game. It's at home. There is no excuse.
No excuses.
Knowing what they did at Anfield last season, right, when they came and scored 78th minute, Hudson-Odoi, 1-0 win, only lost at Anfield last season. So there's that, but there's also the fact Sean Dyche, former Everton manager, he's going to come and absolutely stink the gaff out. But like you said, during this international break, as Liverpool fans, I think I speak on behalf of both of us, Arne Slot, in this international break, should have been working on the master plan that you allude to.
100%.
And he should know how we're going to break down this tough, rigid Nottingham Forest team that will be stubborn. Elliot Anderson on the transition, fast attackers that can hurt us like they did last year. What is the master plan? How do we win this game? knowing that, and again, I'm not just saying it's a Liverpool thing, every single team is having players coming back with injuries or lack of fitness, tiredness, fatigue. How do we combine all of that to make sure that we win this game, to end the crisis, like it says in the title, and get back to winning ways with PSV and West Ham coming up?
Oof, you know how it goes after international break. After international break is always tricky. So hopefully all the players come back with momentum. Match fitness is a questionable thing. Even Isaac, is he match fit? But Slots has so much time. Maybe not all the players to train together with, but he's had so much time to think what we need to do. He's a different Nottingham Forest team from last year, after all things that they've gone through. But we know about Sean Dyche.
He's coming to do us. That's what he wants to do.
He's gonna come there and just pack the bus, literally, and just try and get a counter attack or set piece, or just take one of their chances. And yeah, you know how Liverpool always concede. So hopefully we can shut up short, and not concede, and just like get an early goal, be comfortable. But we always get early goals. If we do get an early goal, go
not
2-0.
always.
Yeah, if we do get an early goal and get 2-0 up, we have to secure it.
Go and get the third.
Yes,
that's where you're right. This season, how many 2-goal leads have Liverpool thrown away? First game of the season, Bournemouth. Did the same
Newcastle.
In a few other games, Newcastle, Champions League, Atletico Madrid. So when you get that second goal, go and absolutely kill to get the third goal.
For the third,
and that's what we haven't really done this season at all yet. I believe we've got a guest coming onto the show, do we? Oh, we do. Fantastic.
Oh,
Uncle Laurie's just joined us.
Welcome, Laurie.
It's always...
How you doing?
Yeah. It's becoming relevant now.
I was just about to welcome you onto the set, and then you disrespect us like that. We're just having a little therapy session over here, and now you've come to...
You know what? I need to join in.
the party.
Massive weekend.
No, I need to join in, bro. Like, I feel your pain. I've just had to sit through and watch Jamaica snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. Terrible.
Snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. I never heard it put that way.
But
as you can see, people, we've got Laurie Lyle on the show. He's stepped in, doing your kind of utility man thing. You're here. You're available. You do the job when you're called upon, man.
Yeah, and Mikel Marino come off the bench.
You're the James Milner of DR Sports.
No, I prefer Mikel Marino. Yeah.
Well, James Milner's won the Premier League twice, mate, or 3 times.
He is, but he's also a Liverpool player. You got
Man City, Newcastle, Leeds, Villa, Brighton.
Liverpool legend.
You know he's like 15 games away from being the all-time appearance.
From
Barry.
Who's the top? Barry.
Barry, wasn't it?
Is it Barry?
Barry, Speed, and I think Milner's second now.
Yeah, he'll break it.
I remember.
Hopefully this season.
I'm old enough to remember a young, fresh face James Milner playing
Villa.
for Leeds.
2003. Long time ago.
Was a winger then?
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Winger.
Utility, man. No, it's good to have you, man. I mean,
Thank you.
I didn't
Appreciate it.
I bumped into you earlier, but I didn't get to chat football with you. So we have got the next 51 minutes to do that, my friend.
Let's go.
It's a massive weekend for us.
Yeah, we were just talking about it.
I really think that is a massive weekend for Arsenal as well.
Oh yeah. When you're at the top of the table, something that
it feels good at the top of the table.
It
feels good at the top of the table, right?
It does, yeah. So you have to. You have to continue to take care of business.
100%.
Which is what I'm thoroughly expecting. We're going to talk about that, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll get onto that.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, we were just talking about Liverpool this weekend, knowing, and again, I didn't say this is just a Liverpool thing. Every team in the Premier League this weekend is having to deal with fatigued, tired, maybe lack of match fitness, a bit of cramp maybe in there, sharpness. And all these international players that are coming back into the camp are probably going to get 1.5 max days of training. Apart from Everton, Man U on Monday night, they'll get the weekend. But you know what
it is. Fans are not trying to.
No, and that's what that's my point exactly. Everyone has to deal with it. So what is the plan to deal with it? So we've got that. Obviously got Alisson coming back, so he'll start in goal. Hopefully, I saw him at training today.
He's been out for a while.
He's been out for missed the last 6 games.
Yeah. You think he's gonna improve our back line?
I think, listen, when you have, with all due respect to Gio Mamadashvili, right, and I do think presence-wise and shot-stopping, he's going to be a top keeper. But I think when you've got Alisson Becker and you are Van Dijk, you are Konate, you are Bradley, you are Robbo, and you look around, Alisson Becker's there, it's just a little bit of a mentality
Security.
lift. It is.
You're more
No,
secure.
You just feel way more secure.
By the way,
man.
shout out to your boy Robert, man. That was an amazing win Scotland had the other day.
Yeah.
And then what he said in the press after.
Yeah.
Which, do you know what? Like,
He
we
seems
touched
like a
on that.
proper guy.
He's like a real proper human being, right? That had no prompt to mention Diogo. There was no prompt. He's on international break for Scotland. This isn't Liverpool. And then he refers to himself being in a bad place today, and all he could think about was Diogo. They'd obviously had like deep discussions about maybe hoping to bump into each other at the World Cup in America. And yeah, how open, how honest, how brave was he to kind of almost go on national TV and admit that, look, I've been struggling.
Well,
And if he's saying that, exactly, Laurie.
If he's saying
But
that,
if he's saying that, bro, the whole team
of course,
got played
yeah,
with.
yeah.
And again, Liverpool fans would never, because Jota wasn't on the pitch when we've lost these 7 games out of 10. But what we can't do is ever underestimate what they're going through mentally. The constant reminders that they face in the change room. His locker is still there. It says number 20. His shirt is still sold. We sing his song on the 20th minute of every game. How open he was to almost on international duty say, I was thinking about my boy Diogo. I'm not going to lie to you. Right?
That doesn't
We had so
surprise
many
me.
big chats, and
and not only that, it was the way it happened. It was so sudden, wasn't it? It wasn't like he
literally.
was ill for some time and you had time to
after the
come
season
to
as
terms
well,
with it.
after the amazing
yeah.
season, after all his contributions, even like I'm a FIFA guy, so he's got like a big contribution to the FIFA community as well.
Right.
So like Jota's like, if you see his name come up, or if you see anything about him, or if he's playing like a streamer or playing a professional, you just like you're intrigued to to see how he plays. Or so it's much more than just for me a footballer, because he's part of my like community.
Yeah, of course, man. I
FIFA
mean,
community, but it's so sad. Like
everyone
you can tell.
felt. I remember when I mean, I know we're digressing slightly. It won't take too long, but when I heard the news, honestly, it brought a tear to my eye, man. Because I've had family bereavements myself over the past couple of years, and I know how acute that loss is. We've all had. I'm sure most of us have gone through that stuff, but who, as they say, who feels it knows it. You know what I mean? So when that happened, I was like, wow.
Yeah, and like I say, for Robbo to come out and say that, I
On
think
camera.
is so, it's brilliant. And I think what else can what's the positive impact of that he's done on national TV that other lads can take from that? So listen, it's brilliant from him. So he's playing, he's starting in my eyes. Obviously Kirk has played for Hungary, Szoboszlai played for Hungary, got beaten by Ireland, which, if I'm honest, it's the one time I'll tell Szoboszlai and Kirk to hold that. You know that's my thing.
Why is he celebrating like that? Why is Szoboszlai celebrating?
Do you know what though? That was when they went 1-0 up. It wasn't like
What did he do?
he just did
The
a little.
crying
but I
faces.
think it wasn't.
Oh yes, that's right.
There's so much context. The camera's picked that up, but the camera can't see who he's doing that to, or if it's a mate, if it's like an inside joke or something. But he did that, and listen, Ireland got there, and they won the game brilliantly.
But when a player's going to learn about it, I mean, we saw the other week with Richarlison taking off his shirt.
it's
running
not the first
around.
time he's done that. Either,
Exactly.
by the way.
And when are these guys going to learn?
100%, though. I mean, come on, get a brain. So listen, they're all coming back into the fold. Obviously, Gravenberch has been out playing. McAllister's been more further afield. There's maybe an argument to bring in someone like a Curtis, who's had a bit more rest. Florian Wirtz has had a good break for Germany. Got 2 assists in 5 minutes for Leroy Sané. Salah's not gone, so he should be fit and raring to go. And then obviously Isak and Ekitike, we're hearing they're both 100% fit. We know that Sean Dyche, as I said, is going to come and stink the place out. We know exactly what he's going to do.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah,
Stink the place
100%.
out.
100%. But my question to you, Laurie, is, because obviously we've spoken about it now, what is Liverpool's game plan going into this game? Because obviously you need to stop the rot. You need to get back into winning ways. But knowing on a transition, Elliot Anderson can hurt you. They got Igor Jesus up front. The defence used to be fairly solid. What should Liverpool's game plan here be? Because I want 100% energy from minute one. I want to go at these. We were talking earlier, how many times have Liverpool gone 2-0 up this season and not got the third? Like, this has to be a morale boosting, good performance. I'd love a clean sheet, because we've got 2 clean sheets in a row against Villa and Madrid. What is the master plan to win this game for Liverpool, knowing that you've got PSV at home and West Ham away in the week?
You just got to play your game. I mean, not being funny, but we're in a similar position with Tottenham. We know what Tottenham are going to do. That's the one thing about this thing that frustrates you when you hear managers. And I heard your guy Slot complaining in the season, and I wasn't. You remember? I'm not having it. I'm not having it when Arteta does it either, because you know what these teams are going to do. They're going to come and make it difficult. You can't expect lesser teams to want to engage us. The likes of Liverpool and Arsenal go head to head. They're not going to. Come on, bro. They'll get wasted. They'll get murked. So
they know they can't go toe to toe.
So exactly. Yeah. So the sensible thing for them to do, you can't blame them. They're going to make it difficult. They were 2 banks of 4, sit deep, try and catch you on the counter, use set pieces. It's the same thing, you know what I mean, on rinse and repeat. So it's down to clubs like Liverpool and Arsenal and Man City and teams like that are at the other end of the scale. With the quality players, with the managers, you have to devise a plan in which to nullify that, break that down, score goals. It's not easy. But as fans, I don't want to hear my manager, and I'm sure you guys don't, after the end of that game, if you don't get the end of the result, oh, they came and they deployed a low block and they were defensive and it's anti-football. No, I'm not trying to hear that, bro, because it's nothing new what these teams are doing. It's up to you guys.
I agree.
To use your brain's trust to devise tactics in which to overcome that.
Yeah, and Laurie, guess what? There's not been a game for 2 weeks. So you've had 2 weeks to prepare the master plan, to undergo the strategical, tactical setup of how you are going to win this game. You should already preempt what they're going to do. How do we combat that?
And we know basics of how to do that. Use width, pass through the lines,
set pieces,
take shots outside the box.
Set pieces.
If you're good at set pieces, use those. Go, you know what I mean? Use the corners, use the free kicks. We've seen Szoboszlai. We know how good he is on those things. So if you encourage your attackers to run with the ball into the opponent's half, draw fouls close to the box, that's another avenue that opens up. So the one thing we don't want to hear is managers, and I get so sick. I'm not just talking about Slotty, I'm talking about all managers, when, you know what I mean, you've amassed this £1 billion worth of talent and then you're complaining because lesser teams than you have had the audacity to play 2 banks of 4 on a low block, and then you're moaning that you can't break it down.
Like the problem is, how many games we're in? Like 10, 11, 12 games in. Arsenal know their strongest
11.
team. 11 games in. We're 11 games in, and Arsenal know their strongest team. If everyone's fit, Arsenal know their strongest team. Slot don't know his strongest team. I don't know.
Whose fault is that though? That's another thing. I'm not trying to hear that either. Before the start of the season, I even said to Alex, you guys are favourite to win the league. You know why? Because of the amount of players that you've acquired. Good players. We're talking about Florian Wirtz, Isak, Kerkez, Frimpong, you know what I mean? And the list goes on. We made 8 signings. All of those guys are quality players. So I don't want to hear no excuses about, you brought these guys in, you've done your research, you
Two things can be true though, Laurie. We agree with you. We don't want to hear excuses either, because it's his job to get the best out of them, gel them together, get them playing well. But if at this stage he still doesn't know the best 11, yes, you don't want to hear that, but you have to still give him time to find the best 11. You have to make sure that he gets Florian Wirtz in a position where he can thrive, right? You've got so much quality off the bench. Like I just said, if Ekitike starts on Saturday off the bench, you could have Isak, Chiesa, Gakpo, Wirtz, Curtis Jones, Kerkez, Frimpong. Like, these guys can all change the game. So find your best 11, even if you have to adapt it, time and again, that's fine. But just find the best 11 to win that game.
But
there's too much pressure on finding the best 11 that you must play in every single game from right now to the end of the season. No, find the best 11 for each game that we're playing in.
That was going to be my response. So
even that's hard though.
It is, but at the end of the day,
that's where the manager earns his money.
Exactly.
Come on.
And let's be honest as well, with the exception of Isak, and it's not like you don't know how he plays. You do know how he plays, so it's not like he's an unknown quantity. All of those other men had a full pre-season. Yeah, so I'm not trying to hear it.
But it's not even that as well, because Isak is more than just a number 9.
No, but you knew what you were taking. Isak's not changed his style.
No, but
you know what
he
you're
has
getting
changed
with
his
it.
styles, because at Newcastle, in a game, he'll have so many touches. In a game, no one really feeds him. He creates his own, most of the time, he creates his own goals or he feeds other players. In this Liverpool team, they just want him to stay up there. Don't even drop deep. Don't even get the ball.
Isak,
Don't
it's
even.
not even
So
that.
it's a different role. It's literally a different
I think
role.
the reason why Isak is not, hit the traps run. It's obvious because he's not had a pre-season.
It's not. No,
he's not fit enough.
There's a difference between being fit and affecting a game. You can be not match fit, give us 45 minutes and still affect a game.
Maybe, but in the Premier League, which prides itself on
Slot just told him stay up front. Slot just told him
in the Premier
don't let
League,
him.
right? Which is a league that prides itself on physical intensity and pace and speed and power. If you're not up to those levels, bro, you're going to struggle. And he did not have a pre-season because of what happened with him at Newcastle. So that's his team. Okay, you guys bought him, but you have a replacement in Ekiti, a more than adequate replacement. And yes, you do have to, because it was the same with Gyökeres. We're trying to get up to speed with him, because you are right in a way. Like, these guys have a certain way of playing, and he has to adapt to your style now. But 11 weeks into the season, you don't know your best team.
What
That's
is the
a problem.
best team then?
And that's a problem.
Because it's easy for a fan to say that, and
there's only one question.
Well, what is it then?
There's only one question. Is our team stronger with or without Wirtz? So obviously the question is, we need to find Wirtz's strongest position. But
I'd say to you guys, if he's not playing well enough, then he should be dropped.
No, but we haven't even put him in a. Yeah, he has been, but obviously no GA and doesn't like show his performances in games. But the question is, do we find his best position? And when we do find his best position, is it better for the team or not?
What is his best position? When he came to your club, what was his best position?
For me, behind the striker.
Right. Has he been played in that position?
But Liverpool's tactics for him to be behind the striker, it's not the same as he was playing at Bayern Munich.
This is
by Leverkusen. It's not the same. It's not the same.
No, it's not excuses. What he's saying is we traditionally haven't played or utilised with a number 10 since Coutinho, since 2018. So our tactics of when can we do that line cutting pass to get into Coutinho, because he'll have space, he can drop in and get in between the midfielders. We used to have that, and then we went solely to basically 3 8s or a 6 and 2 8s, and then we haven't really tactically, even under Klopp and Slot, been used to fizzing it into the centre of the pitch early for Wirtz to turn and get the ball and run at the defence. And then is there even space to find him, to find his mate who's running in behind Ekitiko or Isak? I think at the minute, tactically, we need to just say that the left wing thing, the number 10 thing, the furthest 8, we need to nail one of them down and go, that's your position for us. We're not messing around anymore. Impact the game from there where we tell you to. It might not be your favourite position if it's out on the left, but tactically, we haven't been able to wrap the ball into him early enough. In the Premier League, for sure. In the Champions League, he has been better. But
or is it? It's no coincidence to me
enough.
Or it's no coincidence to me that Wirtz is playing better. I'm not saying he's like barnstorming it in the Champions League, but he's playing better in the Champions League, and he's been playing better for Germany. When he's
different tempo.
So that suggests to me straight away that he's struggling with the pace and intensity and physicality of the Premier League.
It's the common denominator. Isn't it?
It's obvious. That's where he's
because
coming
we wouldn't be saying this if.
So you need to get him in the gym. Pure gym memberships are available.
It's not the gym because
and other gyms, of course.
There are other gyms. No, but seriously, on a serious note, from the way I've heard you guys, we all know he's a very talented player. I mean, a number of clubs were looking at him, Premier League clubs. So I'm not saying for 1 second he's a bad buy. What I'm saying is, though, if you look at the trajectory of his performances, there is a pattern there. The guy's playing better in the Champions League, where there's a different system of football. He's also playing better when he plays for his home country of Germany. Again, international football. It's
we're just saying that because of the GA.
No, but it's obvious.
No, but really and truly, he's actually playing good this season. Like,
no, but he's not living up to his potential. I think that's fair to say, right, Alex?
Because of GA.
Yeah, that's fair to say.
And I think that the reason for that is at the moment. Don't get me wrong.
Bro, we still need more.
Yeah.
I know we're not. I know what you're saying, and you raise a valid point. But even with that, we still need more. We still do need more physically and output.
He came to this country with an absolutely glowing reputation. Even me, as a
and he can easily still fulfil that. By the way,
yes, absolutely. What I'm saying is, I think the reason for it at the moment is that he's struggling to keep up to pace. He's not been given enough. Not enough. He's not been given the time and space that he would have.
But also, Laurie, there's another thing as well, and I'm going to defend him. Yes, I agree. We needed more, we expected more, and we'll hopefully get more. But do you know how many chances our players have missed from
Yes,
chances that
yes.
he's created?
So
Did
it's
you
much
hear
more
what?
than GA.
Yeah, I've heard you say
Did
this
you hear
before,
what the
yeah,
German
yeah.
manager said? They asked him about Vert struggling at Anfield, and he said, "Well, to be honest, like he created 5 chances against Real Madrid the other night, and no one scored for him. So if they could actually put his chances away, then
I can
his
count the amount
numbers
of
would
times.
look a lot better."
I can count the amount of times when he's done the last pass,
Yeah,
and we
and
haven't
Salah hits
converted
the
it.
post, or-
I can count the amount of times.
Yeah,
when,
there is that as well.
when someone's not passed to him. Like,
But I think we can all agree, though. I think-
there's three times. There's
Vert
like
should
three,
have 3 goals for
yes,
Liverpool,
there's like
you know.
3-4 times when Salah's had
Open
an
pass.
obvious pass, but obviously Salah's hungry for goals right now.
But that Salah, he did that when him and Mane nearly came to blows because of that
So
type of
yeah,
thing.
and
That's how he is.
There's one time at Anfield that Wirtz was so frustrated. He's like,
Yeah.
but he walked away, and I said, yeah, leave it like that. Don't cause that Mane and Salah feel that he had last time. Just leave it. But I can see it. It happens so many times with Wirtz. He's just on the brink of doing it, but it just doesn't happen. That's why
Listen,
feel
I
like he
think
does
that
much
Wirtz
more.
will come good. As they say, form is temporary, class is permanent.
Yeah.
He's going through a stage now where I think he's struggling to come to terms with. You may remember a certain Dennis Bergkamp. He struggled. Even Henri at first struggled.
I mean, I remember.
So it's a different type of football. It takes players time to adjust.
Yeah.
But what I would say about Liverpool, and I'm not trying to tell you guys what to do, obviously, but if a player is clearly struggling, sometimes it makes sense to take them out of the firing line.
But we've
for a couple
already
of
done
weeks.
that, and now it's time to be like, right,
Okay.
He's been dropped twice already, Laurie.
All right.
He started, he's come out, he started again, Champions League, comes out in the Prem, he's been dropped. So now it's like, well, you've been dropped, so go back in and do.
And let's be honest as well, some players never quite bridge that gap. I hope it doesn't happen with him. I'm not wishing it on him. But we've seen it before.
And the expectation
Yeah,
don't- it don't
we've
come
seen
up.
it before where players have come with this glowing rep and everyone say, yeah, man, you wait till this guy comes. And it just doesn't happen.
But tactically, I think
We'll
I
find
think
a way.
Liverpool are far from where we need to be tactically.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you put him,
We're
on
looking
the,
down at you. Like,
no, like if you put him on the left,
Oh, we did beat you though.
if you put so if you look at other teams, right? There's a right back and a left back. One's bombing, one's staying. We don't have that in our team. If you look at every top team, right back, left back, there's one staying and there's one doing it in.
yeah, but with respect, you're saying that with hindsight. You weren't saying this last season when you won the league, were you? You were telling me
Different
that all your
fullbacks.
players, yeah.
Well, if I saw Kirkes last season, I would love to sign
Yeah.
Kirkes. If I saw Frimpong
That's
last
also
season,
true.
I would love to see Frimpong.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm saying. So it
But
does
none of
come
them-
across as excuses because we know that these
not
guys are good
excuses.
players. It's up to your manager now
but
to
it
get the
doesn't-
best out of them.
It doesn't help our tactics and how we want to play.
Ah, come
like
on.
I said,
Listen,
our right back and left back.
You're
there's no one
dissing
staying back
Kirkes.
for us.
We know that Kirkes is a quality player.
Yes,
that is
no,
why you man
for
paid all that
Bournemouth.
money.
No, he's a quality player for Bournemouth because the
Okay.
way
Different
he played,
kettle of
yes,
fish at
No,
the
but
way he played,
the corollary
suits
to that is
Bournemouth.
he's playing with better players. Should be even better.
No, different, better
Right?
He
players,
has been
but
in
different
and out
tactics.
of the team as well, and there is different tactics. Look at Robertson's game compared to someone like a Kirkes last season. Chalk and cheese. like.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's about adapting, and over time, that will come. I still do believe it comes.
But that
right
goes
now,
back to what I was saying before about
find
that's
a way.
where the manager
The
is so
answer is
important.
find a way.
Exactly.
Find a way to make it happen.
Because
so
you can have a team, and we saw this the other day with Jamaica and Curacao, and I keep going on about it. It's painful.
What happened? You qualify?
We didn't. Well,
know.
not automatically. But anyway, the point I'm making is if you
Don't
look...
try to
if-
skip that so fast because you laughed at us about Nigeria.
yeah,
You tried it, you know.
No, but if you looked at...
No, this is, I like, you
No,
know,
but you can cook me, man. You know what I mean? I'm happy with that. Listen, if you looked at the two sets of teams, you will see that one has better players by and large than the other. But this is where management and structure and stuff like that comes into it. If you can get the best out of the guys you've got and the other manager's not able to do that with his players, then that's where the difference can be.
How do we know this is not the best?
Who?
How do we know what we're seeing right now is not the best of
Well, Liverpool.
our left back or our right back?
Well, time will tell.
Like, so if our team's not performing to the capabilities it should be performing to, is it the manager's fault?
Yes, 100%.
So if the manager doesn't know his best team, and
Do you not agree? You can't... Listen, nobody could tell me that Florian Wirtz, Isak, Kirk, them man are some top ballers, bro. When you guys signed them, I actually said to Asa, guys, you know what? I hate to
Title's
say this.
done.
Yeah, I said that, didn't I? I said to me, it looks like the title's done.
And everyone.
I mean, there was a little bit of tongue-in-cheekness about it, but I was like impressed
Back to back.
with your array of
95%
signings.
of fans said that.
Yeah,
Not just you or me.
because you're bringing in those guys into a setup that is already successful. So I'm thinking, right, if you've done that without signings,
blazing fire.
yeah. So now I'm like, whoa, clearly Slot is not performing at the optimum level, is he? Let's be honest, because he's not. So far, anyway, he's not able to get the best out of the team. So until that happens.
Well, speaking of getting the best out of the team, right? It's 8th versus 19th, and I think when you look at the table as a Liverpool fan, you see how poor Forest start has been. 2 wins in 11, minus 10 goal difference, 4 defeats in 6. It's not even that far from Liverpool, to be honest, in terms of form. But when you see how poor they've been, there's a part of your brain that allows you to kind of start getting carried away with, well, we should be. I'm not in that camp for this game.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, I think 2 years ago we beat them easily 3-0 at Anfield. They beat us last year 1-0. But I just want Liverpool fans to be wary and understand the threat that is going to be posed by them to just be anti whatever we do.
Well, you know what they're going to do. You know what they're going to do.
You think Liverpool fans are worried about this game?
Well, I think we've got right to be, considering the defensive frailties.
You can't afford to be complacent.
I mean, Konate, listen, we're playing at home. If this game was away at Forest,
different story.
It's a different story entirely. But because it's at Anfield,
arguably it's harder.
It's an absolute must-win.
And I'll tell you why it's harder, because when you're at home, Liverpool is expectant. It's incumbent upon Liverpool to make the game. They're going to come, and we know what they're going to do. They're going to make it difficult. They're going to try and frustrate you. They're going to try and do all sorts of things. And listen, I don't blame them, because if they try and engage you head-to-head in a football, they've got no chance.
Try and outbox us, then you're going to get countered. And
so what they're going to have to do is tuck up, keep things tight, frustrate you. You know what I mean? Niggle you.
Talking about that, they must be confident playing against us. Like, if any team plays against Liverpool right now at Anfield, they'll be more confident.
It's a bit of a free hit for them as well, because they're not expecting to go. Exactly. Even though they're not in a good shape in terms of where they are in the league, I don't think if they go to Liverpool this weekend and lose, I don't think the fans going to be calling for Dyche's head, because you're not expected to. Those are not the games that's going to keep them up, is it? Let's be honest. Whereas with you guys, the pressure's on, because you're still in the title race, despite what I may say to you. Yeah, of course. So you need the wins. You can't. You're running out of time.
100%. From now till Christmas is like.
You can't. There's no margin for error now.
From now till Christmas, we have to. From now till Christmas, because even in
January,
I think you will
win.
We've got AFCON coming up. That's a different conversation.
You know what? No, but again, when you signed Salah, you knew the deal. So that's not an excuse, bro.
You guys are doing what Pep does. So, see Arteta, he just copied what Pep does.
No, but that's true, right? When you signed Salah, you knew he was an Egyptian international, and he loves to. He's the captain of Egypt. Of course, he's going to be going.
But we didn't know that he's going to be the best in the Premier ever. We didn't know that, did we?
Well, it comes with the territory, bro.
Literally.
But listen, you got a squad.
My leading up question with the squad, with January coming up, with AFCON coming up, there has been links to Antoine Semenyo. We know the price tag is 60 plus 5, and that kind of comes alive from January.
What are you thinking?
I mean, I think there is, with Salah going to the AFCON, I think there might be a case of, well, we're having a pretty poor season, so naturally we should at least have a look at the market. But also it could be a fairly smart future-proof signing for a Salah.
Yeah.
So,
and do you think we need a winger?
Yeah.
But can I offer a suggestion?
I still think we're a winger, CDM, and centre-back short.
Okay.
Can I offer a suggestion here? To me, Semenyo, as good a player as he is, I don't think that's your issue right now. You need a centre-back.
No, but
you need to be putting all those resources into tempting Mark Gay.
If I was to percentile it, I would say, in January I'm talking about. In the summer, the numbers probably change around. But if I was to percentile the importance of it, I'll go 60% Mark Gahey.
January.
Yeah. 60%. That's the priority. 20 Semenyo, and then 20 on a.
No, I would say 80
centre back.
Yes, 100. I mean, Konate this season, for whatever reason, is not.
You think we're gonna get a centre back and drop Konate?
No, but you need cover. You know what is this situation, by the way? I mean, he's dropping hints about. contracts and stuff like that. Has that even been resolved?
There's definitely been a contract offer that's been lodged by now.
Because
Definitely.
he said the other day that no offer's been made or no concrete
I
offer.
think there has been.
I heard the last offer's been made on the table already for him.
So him saying that, then that might suggest that the two
He doesn't have
parties
that
are
pulling
at
power
odds
no
of
more.
each other.
That pulling power he thought he had at the beginning of the season, he ain't got that no more.
But whatever the case, would you agree with me that he's had a less than stellar season and that you're struggling at the
sure.
back?
Oh, 100%. This is like one of the worst.
So why are you looking at a left-sided forward when you need a centre-back? I gave you that analogy the other day. It's a classic one, isn't it? Like, you got
Well,
a
we do
wedding.
need a
You got a
winger.
wedding coming up. You're supposed to go out and get a suit, and you've come back home with a Gucci belt. Yes, the Gucci belt is nice, but you needed a suit.
You went in for a suit and you come out with a trampoline. Why?
It's a nice trampoline, but hey, it's not what you needed, and that's what. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you get Semenya, fair play. He's an excellent player. I
Ali
love him at Arsenal.
121A in the chat says Luis Diaz, Laurie. But again, he was left-sided. You know, you probably need to look at a right-sided now. Crispy Sesh says 80-20. We need a centre-back, and we're one injury away from our back line. Yeah. Benji says, Laurie, let them speak for 60 seconds, please.
Okay, yeah. I'm conscious of that. I do interrupt. Sorry about that.
Christopher says, easy to blame the new guys, but what about Salah? And again, he's not been at international break for the last 2 weeks, right? So, again,
What do you think about Salah?
he's been in
Wrong
the gym.
tactics, just not on it this year?
I think there's a lack of maybe a want this season on Salah's side to get back and help defensively. We know last season he almost instructed Slot what he should be doing in the team and said, look, I'm not really going to be tracking back. I want to get output. I want to score goals. I want to win us the league. And he did that. But this year, you haven't got Trent behind you, who I'm not saying was the best defensively. We know he wasn't. But you've got Conor Bradley behind you, who probably won't be whipping balls in to you necessarily, who won't be setting you free. You actually have to get back and help Conor Bradley a little bit this season, more than he did Trent last season. We saw at City away, Doku. First 15 minutes, you could see Conor Bradley was clearly targeted. Get the ball over to Doku, get him one-on-one. Salah should have almost preempted what was going to happen in that and said, let me get back and help out. And he didn't really want to. And I hear you have to be at the other end ready to score the goals, but I think this season he's almost given up defensively, and he's so hungry to score a goal because he's gone through this drought. He's actually rushing chances, he's dragging chances, he's not being as selfless as he should be, passing it across for verts, easy tap-in, big confidence booster for him. You get the assist, you'll get the next one, and you're trying to shoot. I think, look, the goals will come, don't rush it, don't try and force it, but I want him to be a bit more of a team player coming back in the next 5 weeks leading up to Christmas. I want to see him tracking back and helping. I know you might want to do it, I know your legs are going a little bit, but come on, bro. We're in the trenches right now. We need you. You're our best player. Help us out a little bit.
Is he the answer to all the questions? So we've got the questions of how can we bounce back? Salah. How can we win next game? Salah. How do we get back up?
Still is that, though.
Is Salah, the answer to our questions?
Eventually, well, he has been for the last 8
years.
Yeah. So if we don't have Salah as an answer, we haven't got much answers outside of that. Unless Ekatike and Isak start pinging some double figures in.
Have you ever thought about...
But at the minute, it's like, well, where's Salah? Because he's our guy, and he's not around at the minute performing. And he's about to go away in a couple 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I must admit, though, I do feel it incumbent upon me to make a defence of Salah, even though I've got no personal investments, obviously, being Liverpool. What I would say to you guys is, what you said there makes a lot of sense. However,
don't try to give us therapy sessions. It looks like you're trying. It looks like you're trying to.
I guess what I'm saying is, like, you men are acting surprised. That's how Salah plays. In fact, I seem to remember he pretty much gave an interview last season where he said that I've been sort of given license to kind of...
Oh, he said to Slot,
like,
I'm going to do the tracking back thing, so just let me score goals.
So it's either one or two things. Either he carries on like that and then he starts scoring, or the manager says, you know what, it's not working. I'll drop you.
Because you know what, if you're not doing the tracking back stuff, but you're scoring 2 goals a game,
understandable.
Fine, no one's having a go. But if you're not scoring 8 games in a row and you're not tracking back,
and you're losing,
listen, I might have exaggerated there. I don't think it was 8. But it was a good 4 or 5 couple. At least.
And bad games or like bad performances. Yeah. But the thing about it, like, if you're gonna let Salah have that role, stay up and get a right back that can defend properly. Frimpong, 1v1 defending, I don't know how good he is. Conor Bradley, he's growing as a defender, as a player, maturing as a player. But if we really want to have that role as a right back that don't go forward, that just stays there, we should have signed a right back. Like, they got Timber, they got Calafiori, they got Ben White. We ain't got that style of player to like help Salah out. Like, they don't complement each other.
Do you know who Salah would have been grateful to have as a right back? Steve Finnan.
Just stays there, like literally just
Finnan
stays there.
Just kept floating it over the line. That's the ball he wants. I know you see this when you watch Liverpool in person. You see Salah, he kind of feels where the back marker is and almost pins him here. So he's almost saying to the right back, "Look at all this space I'm about to have because he's gone." And that ball over the top, Trent would play that 9 times out of 10.
The only person that does it is Van Dijk.
Big, long, floating ball that almost goes out of the pitch, but curls back in for Salah to run onto it. When Conor Bradley gets it, and I love Conor Bradley, defensively he's a lot better than Trent, let's be honest. But what you are missing without Trent is getting the ball. Can I play that 60-yard early pass over to Luis Diaz or Sadio Mane that Trent used to do? Conor Bradley is a little bit introverted that way. He won't really stretch his legs and play a 50-yard zinger out to Cody Gakpo. He can play that pass to Salah, but 9 times out of 10 he'll just give it inside to Gravenberch.
Safety,
But anyway, why are we talking about lower level games when we should be talking about?
We've got 20 minutes left.
The table toppers. We've got a big game as well. This
big game,
26 points on the table. 8 wins, 2 draws, and 1 defeat. Who was that against? Oh no, Liverpool.
Was it?
Yeah.
Against it was one of them lower. Was it one of the lesser? One of the lesser teams.
Champs that has won.
You know, it can be best described as this: an early season blip against a lower team in the league. But now,
we've had our early season blip. So
where are you?
You know, if you have a blip from now to the end of the season, it's over. That's the funny thing about it. We've had
keep hoping,
We've had our
win the league after all this.
You know what it makes me laugh is that every week you type of man are like coming at me saying, "Yeah, when it happens, and it's not happened yet." So right now, I'm smiling, bro. I'm shining.
Okay.
I see you shine.
You got to live in the moment, right?
We're shining, yeah.
You got to live in the moment, right?
I mean, you can be as hypothetical as you want. When it happens, it's not happened.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen.
It's not
Tottenham
happened
come
yet.
to town. Well, it's their town as well, North London, but Tottenham are coming to the Emirates.
It's part of town, bro.
I don't know.
You sure? Well, listen, North London. You originally came from South.
So we came and we conquered. Anyway, carry on.
Okay. Tottenham come to the Emirates on Sunday, right? Massive NLD. Massive. Probably the most fierce rivalry in the Premier League in terms of hatred. I listen.
And how long?
City, United, Liverpool, Everton, massive. But in terms of like, the players are itching to kick each other from the first whistle. And I feel like sometimes this game, when you look at the amount of time that the ball's actually in play during these derbies, they can be a little bit overhyped as a spectacle, as a performance to watch. But what kind of attitude do Arsenal have for this one to make sure that there's no upsets?
Right. So let me answer that first point you made about the derby. I do think that the North London derby is currently the biggest derby in the country, maybe not as big as Celtic and Rangers, but in this country right now. I know Liverpool, Man United is obviously very hotly contested, but it's kind of fallen off a little bit in recent times. But this is massive. And I did a show on LL Sports TV today, a little plug there. Myself and Kenny, we spoke about this game being more than just a North London derby, given where we are right now. And although I've joking about, you know what I mean, we're still at the top. In order to maintain being at the top, we have to keep winning, and especially against a team like Spurs, who have got aspirations of their own. That being said, though, again, we know what we're going to get. Spurs are going to come and they're going to low block. We know this. They did it in pre-season, and to be fair to them, they did it to good effect. They beat us in pre-season. We've seen already this season their away form is much better than their home form. Yeah. So in some ways, a little bit of a free hit for them, because we are the favourites. We're top of the table. We're expected to win. They're going to come. Thomas Frank's going to do his little humble impression. Oh, Arsenal, a great team. So we know what is going to go down before the game. And we've also got some injuries. They've got injuries as well, so I'm not making an excuse for that. But come on, Gabriel is a big miss. Joker is a big miss. But
how big a miss is Gabriel, both defensively and in an attacking sense?
He's a big miss. That being said, though, us Arsenal fans, and this is the point that myself and Kenny were making earlier today as well, is that we've always been talking about how great the squad depth is and how we've got cover in every position. Now is the chance to prove that. because we do have a ready-made replacement in Capia. He's actually a left-sided centre-back, just like Gabriel is.
Didn't he
He's an
captain?
international defender.
Didn't he captain
He
did.
did.
Venezuela or Ecuador?
Ecuador.
Ecuador. He
He's
captained
captain
them,
of
I'm pretty
Ecuador. He's part of that Leverkusen invincible side.
Are you not upset that is it Ancelotti? He's the manager of Brazil. Ancelotti. Are you not upset that Gabriel's playing in a friendly at Emirates?
Not really, because these players playing, especially at a team
You'd
like
rather
Brazil.
him play there than Brazil, though, wouldn't you?
100%.
If you're an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
100%.
No, but when you're playing for a country like Brazil, it's a bit like England. Players very rarely turn down an opportunity because of what it means to them. And don't forget, we're in World Cup year. If you start saying to the international manager, I'm not available, somebody comes in and takes your place, does well. Come this summer, the great show on earth, the World Cup, you're not there. You'd only have yourself to blame. So no, listen, it was unfortunate what happened. But again, I'm not making excuses. We got to deal with it. We have the squad in which we can do. So far, I've seen a Capia only a few times, but he's impressed me. And the reports coming out of Arsenal is that they're really happy with him. Strong guy, fast, loves a tackle, aggressive. He'll fit straight in. Will he have the same impact as Gabriel? Probably not. I mean, Gabriel does things at both ends of the pitch. But listen, man, I think with Nkapie in the team, we can still beat Spurs.
Clean sheet?
It's the long and short of it.
Clean sheet?
Yes, I actually predicted 2-0 today because, listen, Spurs going forward, that's their weakness, isn't it? They don't have a recognised striker worthy of the name. You know, Richarlison's not doing much. My man, what's his name? Solanke, he's out.
Yeah. Kolomwani.
Yeah, I mean, listen, but they're struggling up top, right? I think most people
100%.
will
And
say
what we're
that.
going through with our number 10, they're going through it as well. with
Exactly.
Simmons. So
Madison's
what
out,
they're going to do is
Kulusevski's out.
They do have a lot of injuries. I think that is worth saying.
Yeah.
They're full strength team.
But we
It's a
do
different game.
too. Look, we've got Gabriel out, we've got the captain Odegaard's out, we've got Martinelli's out.
Is he definitely out for this one?
Yeah.
So
you
who's
know what I mean?
starting left wing?
Trossard.
Trossard will be, yeah.
And Gyökeres, who's just finding some real form, he's out, so we'll probably have to play Marino as
Did
a
you
false
say
nine.
Gyökeres was finding form?
He was finding form, bro. Yeah, he's got 5 Premier League goals. How many has
He's got 5 Premier League
Bert
goals? He
scored?
got 5.
Salah got.
Has he got 5? He got 5.
He's got 5 goals.
Oh yeah. In the Premier League, he's probably got like I got a little cheeky bet that he's not gonna get 20 this season.
In all comps? Or
Yeah,
in the
no,
Prem?
in the Prem. I
Gyökeres?
got a bet. Yeah.
What, you're saying he won't?
Yeah, I
Who's
got a
saying
bet.
he will?
Some other Arsenal fan.
Oh, no.
Yeah, easy money. He said, "Oh,
Easy.
Well, you don't think he'll get 20?
In the league?
no way,
In the league?
Why not?
no way." All these stat padded don't work.
How many has he got already?
He's got 3.
4?
No, he's not got more than
He
3.
scored 2 against Leeds.
No, I
he
think he's
scored
got
a penalty.
4.
I think he's got 4.
4 then, yeah. That's
Right.
16 more. 16 is a lot, you know.
Yeah, but there's, 30 odd games left.
By January.
29.
Yeah.
29.
After January,
28.
New Year, different game. Different game. How you?
If we win the title, which we will, I don't think I'll be too concerned. But,
Big chat.
but anyway, so
Big
I guess
chat.
what I'm saying is, Alex, yes, Spurs have injuries, but we have injuries as well. When that day comes that we play them, I'm not trying to hear nothing about injuries. It's
no
the players
excuses.
that take the field on the day.
I hear
They
you.
got to get the job done.
I
So,
hear you.
Yeah.
What is the, again, what's the best outcome this weekend for a Liverpool fan? So obviously, we play Saturday
Yeah.
before City, before Arsenal. So what's the best? And again, we can't get ahead of ourselves because there's so many teams in between us and them
100%,
guys
yeah,
at the
yeah.
minute. So what do you think is the best kind of?
Obviously, the best result is for
Outcome.
us to win and the other 2 to lose. Right? For Newcastle to at least get a draw or win, and Tottenham to at least get a draw. You know, but all we have to do is just do our part, just win and let the rest play itself out. You know, but hopefully Tottenham go there with confidence. After the international break is always tricky. So Newcastle away, wow, that's a tricky one. And Tottenham coming into the Emirates, for the new people that are going to be playing in that atmosphere. And now I think this is much more worth to Arsenal than previous years, because you guys have to like keep the momentum going, right? So I think even a draw is going to put a dent. It's going to put a dent in you guys' confidence, 100%, yeah.
You sound like that's more hope than expectation.
No,
Do you
wait,
know that
'cause you got
Spurs have
Tottenham.
not beaten us at the Emirates since 2010?
Like I said before, all this derby,
15 years ago.
all
now.
these
That's true.
derbies, form go out the window. They forget about the form out the window.
not
So after
necessarily.
Tottenham, you got Bayern. After Bayern, you got Chelsea. After Chelsea, was it Palace? Is it Palace? So if you draw
In the
or
cup.
lose at least one, snowball effect. snowball effect is going to be carried going. Trust me,
That's
I told
what you
that
hope
before.
as well, isn't it?
Hopefully.
That's what you hope, but
Yeah, that's what we all hope.
This is what exactly I was saying to you last season. You know, you're going, make sure you be there. And I'm like, all right, we'll do that. That's fine.
no, but I am confident ahead of this game on Sunday. I mean, the stadium's going to be rocking.
100%.
We have a certain swagger when we play at home. I can't see us slipping up. I can't. Listen, I know sport can be a funny thing. We've seen upsets in the past. Spurs are a good team. They've got a good manager. They did beat us in pre-season. So, you know, I mean,
I think
they
you
won't
win the
be
game.
intimidated.
Easily.
I think you win the game.
I think we win the game as well.
AGT easily or...
No. What derby in recent times has ever been an easy derby? I think there is flashpoints in the game, maybe some cards. I think Spurs do score, but I think Arsenal win. I wouldn't say comfortably. I'm going to say 2-1 Arsenal.
If Tottenham score first,
Then we score 2.
no, well, tricky. I think if Tottenham score first, the game is different game.
The tactics won't change, bro. I've heard people say this already.
Arsenal's tactics always
Spurs
change.
score first. The
Arsenal's-
tactics will, I'm telling you now, they will play a low block. Whether they score in the first minute or the last. That's how they're going to play. So we know this.
So they play low block and you play for corners.
We will play our game. And so far, that game is doing well for us, is it not?
100%. What about Newcastle, Man City?
I'm not really interested in that.
That's a big-
You guys know this from when you were tabletopping last year. You don't concern yourself with what's
just do what you
beneath you.
gotta do.
It's not like we're chasing anyone. We just got to... In other words, what I'm saying is if things stay the way they are now, we win the title. It's in our own hands, so
But
we
if you see-
concentrate
to
on what
lose.
we do.
But if you see
100%.
5:30 that
We're not.
Newcastle win, doesn't it add a little bit more fuel?
Yeah, it
that
does,
you know
but
that
it's
you can
not
open
like
the
we're
gap?
praying, oh, please. No. You know what I mean? If you take care of your business, you will win the league.
It feels good in this position, number one, innit?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know this.
Yeah, we've been there, we've been there. We've been
We
there.
have been there,
Yeah, we've
unfortunately,
been
mate.
there.
We
We'll be
have.
back. We'll be back.
Not this season, mate, yeah.
Couple super chats to go through because there have been people getting in touch with us throughout the show. The first one to go through is, let's have a look, AGT and FJ Mane interview on Rio. Yeah, that's just come out on Rio Presents, so I'm going to watch that interview of Sadio Mane. Doesn't really do many interviews.
What do you
so
think he's going to say?
I think the headline was something about his relationship with Salah.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Did you
you
see
know,
what,
I have to watch it. I haven't seen.
Did you see what Oxlade-Chamberlain said?
About who? He said a lot of things.
He said about the relationship between, not the relationship, but he spoke about the three players, right? So he spoke about Salah, Bobby, and Mane.
Who I think are the best, like, three in terms
Trios.
of output, how long they stayed together
Yeah.
in Premier League history for me personally.
I must admit, I was always a big admirer of Mane. I mean, I'm an admirer of all three of those. They're all excellent players. And I do feel a little bit sorry for Mane because I feel that he never quite got the credit he deserved.
He didn't get the credit and recognition he deserved.
Yeah.
But there's a reason
From
why.
players,
because-
have you seen how many players have come out and said he was the hardest player they played?
100%.
So players, they respect him, but I agree because Salah was in the team. Yeah,
And it's interesting because I've heard people say that about Salah as well. In fact, I think I've said that too.
but you know what? In a Bale, Ronaldo, and Benzema, in a Messi, Suarez, Neymar, there's still a pecking order.
There's levels.
There's
Yeah.
still levels.
Oh, yeah,
Messi's number
yeah.
one, right? If you're happy to be the Neymar, who actually you're probably setting up Suarez and Messi, so if you get 15 yourself, you're
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
lucky.
True.
But Neymar had to be that guy. In the Bale, Benzema, Ronaldo, Bale was probably number 3, if we're honest. Benzema and Ronaldo are going to be the two that. So there's always one guy who isn't.
But don't you think
one of
that
the
by
main
now...
two.
But they had all their moments.
Don't you think Salah should have had a Ballon d'Or by now?
100%.
He could.
The fact that he's
he
never
should have.
really been in the running.
He should have
It's a joke, mate.
the AFCON year that Mane won it. He had a promising season that year. Mane took it, and last season, if we actually at least beat PSG and went like probably semi-finals or something, he should have won it last season as well. And he shouldn't have taken his foot off the gas when we won it last season. He would have broken all the records, you know. But I guess he took his foot off the gas. He didn't really care about it as much as he should have. But
I don't think he took his foot off the gas. I think what we're seeing is a player that, let's be honest, he's reached his physical peak. His physical prowess. It happens to
said that
everybody.
2 years ago.
No, don't get me wrong. He can still listen. Harry Kane's not his physical peak, but he's still scoring shed loads of goals. You can still be effective. You have to play slightly different, which is why I have a little bit of empathy with the whole tracking back issue, because you're trying to get the best out of a guy like that. He's not 25 anymore. He's closer to 35. You can't expect him to do all that legwork and do what he does up top.
Yeah.
So that is what they say, isn't it? That old phrase about you train smarter as you get older, not harder.
Yeah.
So
no, I agree. I agree. Couple more super chats here for us before we end the show in around about 5 minutes. A lot of you getting in touch today on the Live at 5 show here on DR Sports. It's a bit of a Liverpool takeover until Laurie intercepted the ball.
It's a Liverpool ambush.
And made it all about Arsenal. But
what did Judy say? Judy said under slot. He said on something about under slot.
I'll find it. My laptop's just had a bit of a moment, I'll be honest with you.
Easy
just
to blame
loading
you
up
guys.
again.
But what about Salah? Oh yeah, we read
Just
that one.
loading up this one. Here we go. Yeah, so he also says, Ali121A says, yeah, have you heard about Ornstein and Fab saying LFC are leading the Semenyo race at the minute?
100%. I always thought we were going to get Semenyo.
Well, let's not go too early because we've done that before.
Hasn't he indicated a preference already to go to Liverpool? Did I read that
think
somewhere?
he's dropped a couple of hints in interviews.
Every report that I've seen, that he said I've seen Liverpool 65M.
Yeah.
Then I found out about the transfer clause. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, Chudy says under Klopp, Salah always tracked back. Everyone had to work. That was the heart of and meaning of playing for Liverpool. People seem to forget that. I think under Klopp there was no Mane was helping out.
Yeah.
Everyone. I mean, Firmino was probably the first defender that we had on the pitch.
Hunger was different back then.
Hunger was the.
Me personally, though, I don't have too much of an issue with that. If it was me, to be honest, as long as, like Alex said, if you're doing your thing, scoring the goals, then I can't argue. It's when you're not scoring now, then I'll have to look at it again and say, well, look, the reason why we allowed you that degree of flexibility not to track back is because of what you were. Now you're not producing those numbers, and it's a results business, bro. Football is a results business. People ain't got no time for excuses. That's one thing I've learned, especially in recent years. No one's trying to hear it. I keep using that phrase.
Hopefully, Doggy
It's
plays
a
left
results
back.
business.
Hopefully.
No one's trying to hear complaints about injuries, about, you know.
You've been using that same excuse for the last 4 years.
Exactly. And what do you guys always say to me? That's what you know.
It's true,
Exactly.
it's true.
So every time I come to you and I say, yeah, but we were close, you say, no.
No excuses.
No excuses. Runners up 3 times.
Excuses.
Perennial runners up. That's what you say.
It's almost Christmas.
Bridesmaid.
And I've learned that from you lot.
It's true.
Learn from the best, innit? Maybe not this season. But yeah, as we know, some massive games going on this weekend. Look, we previewed a lot of these games on the preview show earlier on at 12:30 on DR Sports. But just quickly, we'll run through these guys' predictions for the games this weekend. The early kickoff: Burnley-Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah,
Chelsea
2-0.
2-0. Bournemouth-West Ham, 3:00.
And that's an interesting one because recently Nuno's managing to turn it around. He's had a couple of good results. But Bournemouth, being the fact that they're at home, I lean towards Bournemouth. 2-1.
2-1. Brighton at home, who again, so up and down Brighton, aren't they? As are Brentford, especially away from home. Brighton-Brentford, the Seagulls versus the Bees.
Well, Danny Welbeck's in good form. But then Brentford are good, especially with the old set pieces.
Long frost.
Desmond, 2-2.
2-2.
Ooh, 2-2 there.
Fancy it, yeah?
I'm going Brighton win.
Okay.
Brighton.
Fulham-Sunderland.
You know what? I might go Sunderland, you know.
Fulham have not been the same recently.
Yeah, and I'm hearing stories that their manager's doesn't want to sign a new contract, and all is not well there, is it?
No,
they're not playing.
it's not actually.
It's not.
Yeah, whereas Sunderland, they're on one right now.
Yeah, I think Sunderland at home.
Yeah, I'm going Sunderland.
I think Sunderland at home are on one, so I think Fulham win this one.
Liverpool Forest.
I'm going Sunderland 2-1.
Sunderland 2-1. Liverpool Forest.
Liverpool. Yes, we've spoken about it before. Daichi will, put everyone back, including the team bus. But Liverpool will find a way. 2-1 Liverpool. No, actually 2-0. 2-0.
Clean sheet.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it should be a good win. Hopefully.
Wolves Palace, quickly before we go.
Palace all
Rattle
day.
through these, boys. I need you to be really
Palace.
quick. You've got 30 seconds.
3-0.
Newcastle City.
1-1.
Ooh, Newcastle win.
Okay, Leeds Villa. And then Arsenal Spurs.
2-1 Villa. Arsenal, I've already said 2-0.
Villa Tottenham.
Come on, Tottenham! Come on, hey, what a way to end the show. Shout out to you guys for watching. This has been DR Sports. We'll be back again tomorrow with another live at 5. But I've been AGT. That's been FJ the Red. This has been Laurie the Red as well, just a different shade of red. And we will see you tomorrow back here on DR Sports. Don't forget, Best of Enemies also out tomorrow as well. Take care.
Hi and welcome along to the Best of Enemies. Hey, you're looking trim though.
You've been running from the show.
Don Robbie is here in Saudi Arabia.
Man.
Tell me about your team.
It's not about Man United right now.
I'm a Saudi Arabia, man. They ain't gonna let me down. What an exciting game.
You were robbed.
You weren't
That
robbed.
was
in
offside.
VAR.
We are here today for the burial of Arsenal's Premier League dreams. How you doing, Rob? How are you, bro?
Well, none of you two can talk to me because at least we challenge for the league. Al Riyadh, they're taking on Al Nassr today. Big game. One of the biggest games of the season.
Do you know how shameless you are, bro? You're supposed to be winning the league, but you're doing a hate-along, bro. I've been chased by a tractor. You've brought in opera singers. When you say Tottenham, you put respect on us.
Depart the room for about the next 5 minutes or so.
How?
Because we're going to talk about the Champions League. Who would have thought a Tottenham fan, a Manchester United fan, and an Arsenal fan would get along? Well, sometimes.